Grade A bull. Is Steve Rogers everyone's ideal dad? I see it.
I can see you are still upset, Ileana.
Of course I'm still upset. Caretaker continuously stonewalls us and expects all of us to just go along and make nice. But it never works out that way. You would think she would have learned by now, but I guess not. She should trust us more.
If you were to be completely
How could I? She keeps too many
distrust,
Neither Caretaker nor Tony told us she gave the page to Blade. They should know he's one of the least safe. Now all that stands between this realm and Chthon.
and do you have a better idea?
I'd give it to Nico to hold. And if
you
she
would be
didn't want to
willing
carry
to
the
risk
weight
your
of it.
soul holding it?
Demonic effects. I'm already as demonic as this realm will tolerate. I don't cower from the darkness. I am made from its fabric. I could handle it. But alas, Blaze has the... Let's just...
You know, it's kind of rude to walk around in here and not give me so much as a hello.
I assumed you were
I don't sleep much. But that doesn't stop me from enjoying the company of a comfortable bed when I spot one.
After that fight at the Quentin Carnival, I suppose we all could use a lengthy rest.
I can't get too comfortable. Not so long as Sabretooth's still out there.
He is your quarry, I take it.
I guess you could say that. We have a history. None of it nice. Though he's definitely changed. His nasty side got, well, nastier.
From what I have seen, he should not be much trouble for you.
I've been tracking and fighting him for decades. If he was easy to handle, trust me, I would have put him away for good ages ago. This last time, though, he's gotten even more deadly.
Then I hope you can rise to the challenge. It does not look like you are planning to stay long. Some find our abbey to be a bit unnerving.
Oh, this place is nothing. You'd be surprised at some of the places I've rested my boot.
If you talk like that, now you have to tell me some stories.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I've been all over the planet. And a few other planets besides. Yeah. We're not alone in the universe, you know. There's the Kree, there's Skrulls, there's the Brood. Most aliens you're better off avoiding, but there's a few good ones out there. I'll tell you though, after a while, all you really care about is a nice soft bed. I see the way you're looking at me. Who's this mysterious guy hanging out in my place all of a sudden?
Perhaps.
Tell you what, I've got a little break between people trying to kill me, so let's have a little chat.
What all do you know?
He's a flaming jackass. Used to be known as the Spirit of Vengeance, until even his attitude got too bad for that job. Seems like he's really committed to the carny life now. Must be the funnel cakes and fried candy bars.
Do you think a man like that is up to the challenge before him?
Yeah, we faced some vile customers together. He may not have the flaming skull thing anymore, but...
How long have you known this Sabretooth? Seems like you two have a history.
His real name's Victor Creed, and you're right. We've got bad blood going back a long time. Believe it or not, we used to be teammates and pals. Kinda.
They say familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah, well, they get things dead on sometimes. Didn't take me long to notice he wasn't exactly playing with a full deck. Creed and I have long since chosen to follow different paths. Yet somehow we keep ending up at the same friggin' destination.
You seem like a nomad, but surely you have a place you call home.
I guess you could say Xavier's place has been the closest thing to a real home I've ever...
Who?
Oh, Professor Charles Xavier. He's got a swanky place outside of New York City. A private school. Lots of space and plenty of interesting folk. It's a lot like your Abbey here. Except Charles has a baseball field.
Baseball?
Yeah. If you got interest, I'd be happy to explain all the rules sometime.
You seem to know everyone.
I know some of these kids. Didn't know they got themselves a band name.
Who do you know?
Magic, for instance. She's the kid sister of a buddy of mine, Pyotr Rasputin. I call him Colossus.
Interesting.
Maybe because we have similar backgrounds. I grew up in Canada, surrounded by wolves, and she grew up in Limbo, surrounded by demons.
Which place is worse, Canada or Limbo?
Oh, Limbo. They don't have hockey.
I have taken up enough of your...
It's...
Sir, you there? I'm in the library. It's super important you meet me here ASAP.
Okay, so I'm a spider.
What are you reading, me?
A limited edition print of the book.
The Book of Thoth? Where did you find a book of such rarity?
I didn't. Someone just left it out. I didn't think I was gonna find any, since Caretaker probably hid or burned every single text on the topic. But, poof, here this was, waiting for me.
It does...
You feel that too? But
Fine.
there's a historical account of an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who was struck by a dark madness after reading a page from an old book called The Scrolls of Chthon.
Wait, that is another name for the...
Darkhold, I know. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the first case of corruption in recorded history.
Was this pharaoh...
Hold up, I haven't gotten to that part of the story. So the legend goes that nothing could cure the pharaoh until this traveling light worker came along, laid his hands upon the pharaoh, and recited an incantation. The pharaoh came back to his senses and returned to his good old classical Egyptian disbody self.
Sounds like the best possible outcome was reached for everyone involved.
Well, not for... So like, when the light worker...
He did not survive?
No. I'm gonna have...
Let me get this straight. You and Magic plan on piecing together a 100,000-year-old incantation that worked once and killed the person who said it?
Yes?
Well, if you want to save Wanda, you will have to take risks.
100%. Well, I'm gonna find Magic, see if we can make a dent in this transcription. I'll give you a shout when... Until then, not a word about this to anyone.
Listing for a 4-story walk-up, Upper West Side. Maybe your new sanctum?
Tony, I can't think about that now. The sanctum was just home. It was a part of me.
I know. Just thought it might cheer you up. Hey, I heard about this crazy video online. A monkey riding a cat like it's a horse. You want to take a look?
You doing okay?
It's nothing.
What is wrong?
I can't play darts anymore.
Why not?
I've tried blindfolds, facing away from the board, and one-finger throws. Perfect score, every time.
You need to find something to replace darts.
Like what?
If physical activity is too easy for you, why not try something different?
Tony always tries to get me to play Go. That's because it's the only scenario where he knows he can kick my butt.
So learn how to play. Beat him at his own game.
Maybe. He's insufferable when he's winning. Always gets under my skin.
Then the game you are really playing is learning not to let Tony under your skin.
That's clever. And it'll freak him out. I love it. You're a mind reader.
They're accusing me of keeping secrets, as if that's the biggest problem we have right now. I don't know, maybe the demonic green sky over New York was too subtle for them to notice?
I think they noticed.
Well, it wasn't intentional. We were supposed to win in New York. We weren't supposed to lose the Sanctum, or Avengers Tower. Or Banner. I mean, call me crazy, but would sitting everyone down and telling them all about Blaze and the Parchment really have made a difference?
I understand why you did it. The fewer people who know about the Parchment, the better.
That's exactly right. When everyone operates on a need-to-know basis, they can focus.
Is that how you were able to focus?
Well, no, I need to know everything. Things are spiraling out of control, and right now, I just need to figure out what to do about this problem.
Do you really think you can stop the Darkhold's prophecy by working in here?
Well, I'm kinda known for making the impossible possible. Give me a couple hours and a decent lunch, maybe an Italian hoagie, and I can fix anything. Trust me.
If you want to stop the prophecy over lunch, I think you will need a bigger lunch.
Well, I need to be careful not to eat too much, especially carbs. I just blow up and, blow up. Huh. Please excuse me. I need to jot down some ideas.
Are you making prophecies of your own?
Shoo, go, genius at work. Gotta get a sign.
Whoa.
Hypus was among the first of the Elder Gods born at the dawn of our world. And unfortunately for him, he was also the first among them to die.
How does an Elder God die?
He was consumed by another Elder God. In this case, his own brother, Set.
Lovely. too weak for this fight. They cannot possibly match your strength. Abandons you. The power of the light. Feel my call.
His brother's power, but also triggered the downfall of the Elder Gods as they turned on one another and became demons.
Behold the light's gift. Your time has come! There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions. That time has come. Their time is short. Once again, Lilith's servants fall. Someone feel a breeze?
mentioned during the last trial, with most of the Elder Gods corrupted, Atum was born and sent to destroy them. When he was done, he released their energy back to the stars.
And now they watch in silence from above while I fight for their amusement?
Who am I to speculate on their intentions? I'd say things have worked out to your benefit.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Leave some for the rest of us. Now that was something. Return to your mother. I am Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend.
After this, you should be all the more prepared for whatever Lilith has planned in the coming days.
You were unprepared. Pathetic.
I'm sure Hippus will be pleased. You've proven yourself more than capable.
All will be restored. Hippus brings renewal. Blessings of Hippus. Hippus will provide. He is in agreement. She does not see it happening. He is in agreement. All will be restored. There's only so much Hippus can do. He hears me, but has no answers.
Glad to see Nico found the book I left out for her useful. Took me a while to dig that one up.
The god's latest gift seemed...
I've noticed. I take it that means the latest trial was...
We were...
The power of renewal is indeed...
But how did this corrupt...
I mentioned before that Wanda had... visions. But it's obvious now I did...
What...
I've told you that Wanda wasn't a descendant of the Blood. In truth, I fear this...
She cannot be blamed...
Of course not. Just look at the group we have working with us here. Everyone deserves a chance to prove...
It is done now, in any case. We can only move forward from here.
Renewing the grounds is already an important step forward for us.
Wanda's visions, were they part of her ties to Chthon? Do you know what it is she saw?
She described them like a dream. Broken, distorted images. But you're right, Hunter. I believe now it was Chthon who came to her. His influence strengthened by the power.
And the corruption on the grounds?
It seems almost too clear now.
Was there nothing...
Maybe we've gotten ahead of her. Come by tomorrow.
Chthon's dark influence has tainted this well. The water here should be safe now. Blessings of Hippus. Hippus will provide. Hippus brings renewal. What is this? Looks like a fragment of a moon seal. Hippus will provide. Blessings of the goddess. Another moon seal fragment. What is this doing here? Autumn be praised. Autumn reveals all. He sees our path.
You've almost retraced Wanda's steps, Hunter. Things got... It was here that Wanda hit a wall, in the literal sense.
You would...
Of course not. Wanda was hesitant. I strongly... If I had only stopped to consider the risks. But no. With my...
You...
That may be. Without the word of power, Set's blessing, Wanda...
But the...
No, it didn't. And as an...
That was the...
A surprisingly level-headed explanation from the poor girl. I was still out of my senses.
You died. Wanda was left traumatized.
I said things got messy. Perhaps I should have said heartbreaking.
But what about Sarah?
Given my... If you'd still like to move forward, you'll need to find the shards. If all good...
I believe I have found...
Of course you have.
Mother. Hippus does not seem to agree.